Hello guys, this is leathertoolz. Today I'm going to do a review on Kyoshin Elle Europe pricking irons. In Japanese, it's Europa Meoji. This is Europe pricking iron, it says, and it's a number 4 in Roman numerals. I believe they put their pricking irons in numbers, and they do actually the numbers, but on these they did put the Roman numerals for to match up the Europe kind of theme going on there. Now, before I go into the details of the pricking irons, I will show you the paperwork they carry. This is again from the Kyoshin Elle, and the price is 2,268 yen for the single 6 teeth iron. For this, I believe it's around 900 yen to 1,000 yen, I think, to my memory. So the total set, the price will be 3,200. 3,300 maybe in total. So that's really cheap price for the pricking irons. Let's take a look at the paperwork here. It says Kyoshin Elle. It's Europa Meoji, and it says it has 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of them are 13 of a total sets you can buy. And they say, they show you the pricking iron work, and it's made in Japan. It's number 4. Again, it's this is how they put up the teeth. This is 6 teeth, and the spacing will be 5mm, which is the widest available in the Kyoshin Elle Europe pricking iron. Now, here's the paperwork that comes in. Yeah, here they have different sizes here. This is a Europe pricking iron. This is fairly new to the market, and this is just Hishi Meoji. This is the diamond shaped pricking iron. Now they say also this is number, and this is just Roman numerals, and here's the size. The size numberings are same. Number 1 is 3 mil, and number 2 is 4 mil, number 3 is 4.5 mil, and number 4 is 5.0 mil. And here's the model number, stock number. They match up. I think this number. Yeah. And they share 1 teeth as the same model, and 2 teeth, 4 teeth, and 6 teeth for each spacing. And here they show you how to use this tool, and for the corners you can use 1 prong or 2 prongs, and they have 4 teeth and 6 teeth. Now here they say caution. I think this means that do not penetrate the this board too much. This is a kawa. This means leather, and you have a backboard right here. Okay, so when you punch through the leather, please punch through all the way through, but just the tip, penetrate the tip, and do not over penetrate the board underneath the leather. So this is they suggest you just do the enough of work that you can penetrate the leather. Now, and you have to pull it out straight up, and you don't really tilt it sideways, because you might break the teeth. And do not drop them. If you drop them, the teeth will bend, so do not drop them, of course. And this is just a comparison with the Blanchard style pricking irons. They also produced European pricking irons in like a cast iron form. I have never used it, but I've seen bad result with those kind of things. They shaped like a Blanchard pricking irons, but they are from Kyoshin Elle, If you guys know, you might know what I'm talking about. Here's the comparison. Usually the pricking irons they produce looks like this. So when they are punched, they looks like this. But new pricking irons have a consistent teeth, so that if you punch through, they have a consistency of a hole all the way through the leather. So it's your choice whether you choose this type or this type, but I prefer the holes to be consistent all the way through the leather, so I prefer this type. So here's the just comparison. I'm not sure if if you use this type of pricking irons. I mean, Ami-Roque and Blanchard and other tools, they have a similar type of shape like this, but they don't really do this kind of work if you sharpen the teeth properly. But they just show this, that if you punch the leather and you should try to pull it out, it doesn't really work properly well. But here is if you use their pricking irons, they say it's going to penetrate leather, but they're going to take it out easily. I'm not going to do a demonstration of how they punch through the leather, because it doesn't really mean much, because each pricking iron reacts different to each different leather. So even though I show you demonstration of penetrating the leather easily or not, it doesn't really mean that you're going to do the same result as you do it with your own leather. So I'm not going to do any demo of penetrating leather. Now here's the stitching. Apparently they use one needle to do this stitching. Not sure what they do, but anyway. So okay, enough of talk. I'll 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes of a talk. Sorry guys if you don't like this, but I like to go into details a lot. So here's the pricking iron. They have a teeth, they look like a diamond shape, but they are not. Okay, if I show you guys like this, they are angled, and they compare with the diamond shaped pricking iron here. Do you guys see the difference between these? This is Japanese pricking iron on my right hand, and the left hand is European pricking iron, they say. Right hand one is Craftshaw and left one is Kyoshin Elle, but the point here is that comparing between diamond teeth and the European teeth they make. I'll show you just close up with the small loop I have. Yeah, they looks like this. Oops, come on, focus. It looks like this, and diamond shape looks like this. Here to show you the holes. The left one is the Japanese pricking irons. It produces almost the hole, but it's a diamond shaped hole. But right one is the European pricking iron style. They have a more of an angled. They produce more of the diagonal shape instead of a diamond. But the downside is that if you do this pricking iron work on a thick leather, they're going to produce the consistent hole. But the problem is they produce pretty much a big hole, because here this is a sharp shape at the tip, but it gets thicker at the back, and the result is quite diamond shaped angle here, because it's not a flat grind. It's just how should I describe this? What they did was just make a space, and they made the angle at the tip of the angle not pointy, but just more of a angle type. Okay, so if I grind this side and this side, this will be Japanese pricking iron. Okay, it's shaped like Japanese pricking iron, but they have a flat tip. Okay, so if you want, you have to tune up your pricking irons by grinding this all of the sides and flip it, and you grind all of these sides, then this will be really genuine pricking iron. But who does those kind of work on their pricking irons, you know? I believe this is a heat treated very well. This is oxidation from the heat treatment, but they did they ground the teeth portion, and it says made in Japan on the at the back of the handle, and it says number 4. Also, this one has very slight mark, but has a Japan on it, and has a number 4. Also, they have good knurlings on them, but they don't have a shoulder, so you have to, you know, rely on the knurlings, you know, to be consistent. I mean, to hold it tightly on the leather. So don't hit it this way, don't this way. You have to make it straight like this. Okay, this one, they have a shoulder like this, but it's kind of a too low angle, so it doesn't really feel stable. So you have to, you know, grip the knurling, and you have to hold it tight so that it doesn't slip off. Some products, not leathertoolz, have a really sharp knurling so that your hand feels it's too sharp, you know, it doesn't feel good. But these knurling are pretty soft, but it's not too soft so that it doesn't slip. So it's pretty good knurling on your, it feels soft, it goes gentle on your hand, so don't worry. And oh, the side view of the pricking iron here, it's pretty thin, I should say. It has a good thinness on the pricking iron here, this one too. So it does produce a consistent thickness throughout the leather, I believe. This one also, it shows consistent thickness. That is a good point, because much of the pricking irons they're made today, they come from the end of the handle, and they just slightly get thinner at the point of the tip. So it does get thinner, but they show you the graduation point, so that if you penetrate the leather deeply, the holes get much larger. But this one shows consistency on the teeth. Okay, so it's okay you could use it just like this. It does make produce of a European style pricking iron. It does show you diagonal stitch. Here the top one is thinner thread, and the bottom one is slight thicker thread. Look at how it produced the stitching. It shows pretty good diagonal stitches, whether you like it or not. Now this is 1.6 vegetable tan leather, and if you see the stitching, I'll show you close up. It looks like this. The holes looks like this, almost the shape of diamond. I know, but left one is the actual diamond shaped hole by a Japanese pricking iron. You know, the angle is kind of different, and all that. You know, using many pricking irons, I thought the holes, shape of holes were important, and the angle was important. They are all true, but I think the techniques of stitching does really matter if you use pricking irons, and you have to try every other product, you know, to get the best result of what you like. So for the money wise, this is the one you go for if you are, you know, starter, and if you want to go change the European style. Definitely you can try these out for the what should I say, for the pricking irons. If you don't have any of the pricking irons, you might start with the Kyoshin Elle European pricking irons, but there are downsides that this is pretty thick, has a thick, I'm sorry guys, pretty thick teeth. So this is 5mm stitching, so it doesn't really look bad, but if you are a starter, you probably do much of small leather goods, wallets, and if you use this pricking iron in smaller spacing like 3mm, if you use this on a 3mm spacing, and you use this, if it's this kind of big hole, the stitching might look different. Okay, it doesn't because with this kind of a hole, I use thicker thread, and I use thicker leather, so the holes size and the thread size and the spacing size does match, so it doesn't really look bad. But if you use them on a tighter spacing, what happens is if you make a hole, these two of the holes will gets larger, and the spacing between the two of the teeth will get narrower. Okay, so it will look kind of weird. This is a stitching of 3mm Japanese pricking iron. I'm not sure if you like these, but if you use kind of a European pricking irons on a 3mm, this is the case for the pricking irons I made. If you use this kind of pricking iron on 3mm spacing, the hole will be so tightly each other, so that the stitching might be, look very weird. So if you are looking for high-end products, and if you want to do leather craft for a long time as a professional or as a side job, you might want to go for higher end pricking irons. This is just basic starter kit pricking irons that if you don't have one, and if you don't spend too much of money on leather craft tools, this is what you want to go for. But if you work, you just want to go high-end products, go higher before buying these. Okay, but why not just try it? It's not a big price for the, it's not a big price, so you just might wanna try these for fun. Again, I think the place where you buy, I bought this in Japan for about 3,500 yen, but for a set. But if you look search online, you think Goods Japan carries them, and I'm sure eBay carries them. Not sure where to you look for these, but you can buy where you get cheapest. Okay, you can try your local hobby store or place like that. Okay, again, this was Kyoshin Elle Europa Meuji in Japanese, number 4, and this is stitching they should look like. Okay, I bought this for for my bags and for the big projects, like something like that. Okay, and definitely you want to make the sheaths for the pricking irons so that the teeth won't hurt each other. This is the simple sheaths I made like this so that I can store them. This is number 3. This really says the size of the spacing between the teeth, so you might want to just impress that with stamps. Okay, that was about it. 20 minutes, it was too long. Sorry guys if you don't like too long videos, but I like too long videos, and I will keep doing this way. If you like this video, please press thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel for other videos. I have tons of things to come. Alright, have a good day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.